Is it? Is it? Yeah. Is it? Okay. Okay. Hi. Let me tweet this. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Just um. Yeah. Okay. I kind of just woke up an hour ago, but right now it is 12:17 p.m. July 11th, 2021. I know. So, I slept kind of early last night, so I thought I could wake up early enough this morning to like start my work day and maybe do a live. Like I was thinking of doing a live because lots of things have been happening, right, guys? So that's why. Oh my gosh, you guys are already here. Oh my gosh, hi Mong Mong again. Oh my goodness, and choreographer. That's an interesting name, but you said OMG. Hi there, Candy Martinez is here. Hi, with crying. I know Lorelai is here. Hi guys. I know. Okay, so Ashley is here. Hi guys. Wow. Okay, I didn't think in this because right now, like I said, it's 12:18 p.m. right now in Korea. I didn't think many of you guys would be here, but glad to see you guys here. Hi guys. Kelly is here. Guys, does everyone want to join me on talking about Shownu? Is that what's going on here? This is crazy. Okay, well, hi guys. It's very good timing, I guess. So yeah, Kelly is here. Hi. Friday night girl. I feel like it's been a very long time since I saw your name. Hi again. Girl, don't do this to me. I already missed your lives and I'm busy right now. I also want to discuss this important topic. I'm so sorry. Okay, it's so good to like see you even write a comment even though you're busy, but it's okay. You can always watch this on replay too. Okay, so hopefully we'll discuss everything that everyone is curious or wants to know more about. So I am here for it. But also I'm doing this for me too because I don't know if you guys know, I don't have any like real life Monbebe friends. Just, that's just the way it is. So I don't have anyone who's a Monbebe in real life friends. Like they're all just regular friends. But you guys are like the only people where I could discuss everything about Monsta X related stuff. So yeah, I also need to like vent. So this is also me wanting to vent. That's why I want to do this live. Yeah, but also to help you guys too, if it will help you guys too. Lorelai with tears, I know, and then I don't know how to pronounce your name. Choreographer. I'm just gonna call you Corey if that's okay. So Corey, the feels right. Yeah, all the feels. And Candy says I'm hurt. I know. Alex, I think I know what Alex is. Hi, Alex. I think I know who you are. Okay, hi, Alex. And Corey says hugs, MVPs, yes. Lorelai says so sad, I know. And Wonder Jan, long time no see. By the way, Jan, did you get your package yet? Okay, but I'm pretty sure you're the person I'm thinking about. But I hope you got your package already. And then she said hi, Kay, and everyone. Yes, hi everyone. Okay. Yes. Corey says yes. Just call me Corey. Okay. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Okay. So yeah, first time seeing you here, Corey. So nice to meet you. So yes, guys, okay, there's a lot going on. I know. So let's start from the beginning. So last night at around 7 something p.m. in Korea, that's when Shownu posted his letter on Fan Cafe. And so when I saw that notification, the title, it says, I have something to say. That's all the title was. So it wasn't anything like I thought was gonna be scary or not that scary, but I thought it was just like a normal thing he was just writing. Okay. So I didn't think about it. So I didn't click on it immediately because I was doing something at that time. But then after like 30 minutes or something, then I went to go see what he wrote. And then it was just suddenly his first sentences was like, I'm going to enlist in the army on July 22nd. And I'm like, what? Okay, but no, that's the thing. We've always been prepared. No, not prepared, but we always knew this was going to come, right? So we knew it was coming, but we just never knew when. So finally, I guess like Shownu, got his letters from the government telling him, your deadline to enlist is blah, blah, or maybe like he wants to enlist earlier than his deadline. We don't know. So we really don't know like the time frame for anyone's military enlistment. It depends on the person, depends on the government, depends on the company, Starship as well. So they decided, for him to enlist on July 22nd, which is exactly 11 days from now. So today is July 11th, 2021 in Korea. Yeah. So happy 7-Eleven, by the way. Very nice day too. So I also want us to like kind of cheer up a little too. So yeah, this whole live is nothing shopping related, as you guys can tell. So it's just all about Shownu and he's the first member of Monsta X to enlist in the military now. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to talk about. So let me read your comments first and we'll talk more. Okay, so Okay. So Friday Night Girl says 2 weeks is the time to let your work know you're leaving. Monbebe is not a job. Okay, I know. I believe for K-pop singers in general, they always give around this not late notice, but I remember some singers would give at least a month or two, but which is ideal, right? But then usually like, they can't really give much time in advance to really give. Sometimes, like, it's very difficult, because everyone's timing and deadline is different. So maybe this is the best he could do, 2 weeks, and I'm grateful for that. And honestly, like, at least it's not like 3 days away, like that would have been worse. Okay, so let's think about worst scenario. Okay, so I feel like 2 weeks is the best he can do. Ideally, I wish it was a month or two, but also, guys, don't you guys get the feeling like because he didn't do Gambler promotions, it was only 5 of them without Shownu doing Gambler promotions, that was kind of like our getting ready for no Shownu in Monsta X. For some reason, I have that feeling like he was sick, of course, but sorry, I have to clean stuff. Okay, but he's of course sick. We know that he's sick and he's still dealing with injuries, but yeah, but I did get the feeling like, yeah, they did that on purpose for Gambler. And then here's the thing, like, Shownu was doing the Japanese album video call recently. So when he was doing that, and I'm like, how come he can't do Gambler video calls when he can do Japanese album video calls? So I was always thinking like, what is everything so suspicious? And then we saw that he's doing the Pepsi campaign thing with I Am and Hyungwon. So he did that probably a few months ago, not recently, is my guess on this. So he did that a few months ago. So I don't know why he's so active when he's supposedly on hiatus. So, there's like lots of suspicions I had about what exactly is he doing. So I think everything, in all honesty, is not because he was sick, but it was because they were preparing him to go to the military. So I wish they could have said, earlier, it's like, hey, we've been preparing for Shownu to enlist in the military. I thought to let you guys know. But of course, Starship would never do that, So yeah, so I feel like they probably prepared a lot of things to do with Shownu and before he enlists and everything we're gonna see later on. Okay, so I think it's both a bad and good thing, So yeah, that's what it seems like. Breezy's here. Hi, Breezy. Okay, always knew, but why so quickly? Yeah, I know. So for me personally, this is the first time one of my favorite singers will be going to the military. So I'll be experiencing this with a K-pop singer for the first time with Monsta X, So I always got the sense of how exactly it works. I have friends who are other K-pop singers fans, and they already enlisted in the military. So I had a sense of like how exactly it would be. So yeah. So I know you guys are saying it's so quick, but 2 weeks honestly is like the best they can do. So it's like yeah, that's the best. Like the worst is like 3 or 2 days before, but 2 weeks in general, like it's quite okay in all honesty. So yeah. Candy says, when I first saw it, I clicked it, and we all know how bad the translations are in the app, and I thought I was reading things wrong, but I was right. And now I'm sad. Okay, yeah. So I did see some news outlets translated the letter already, right? Yeah. So I'm glad they translated it quite quickly. So yeah, let's talk about his letter. So the thing is, yeah, so I read it in Korean and English. I read both to compare, and it always sounds different in Korean, but I can't explain why. But it's just in his translations between all languages can be difficult to understand. But in all honesty, so when I was like reading his letter, I don't know why. So the thing is, like, he's only going to the military for 21 months. Okay, so if you guys were, there's all these details that I found out through Korean fans that I need to tell you guys. So yeah, so he's gonna be enlisting for 21 months, and because of his position is not a combat army soldier, so he's gonna be working in an office. So basically, like kind of like community service. Like I asked my Korean friend about this position that he's doing, so he basically told me that it's an alternative community service because of some physical condition that you can't do to that it like disables you to not be able to do like regular army soldier training. So he cannot do that because of his health reasons. So he got placed in this department, which is like community service, like office work, and that is only for people who cannot do physical combat. So he's in that position because, as we know, he's always been quite sick and injured. He has like multiple injuries all over him. So you have to go through a long, like, I don't know how long it is. Like, I've never done it before. I just heard it from my friends. So I know you have to go through some health screening and, do everything by the government. Like they check on you and like see if you do qualify. And I guess they really did see that, yeah, he's a very sick person. So, but he still has to serve his military duty though, as law of all Korean men. So he still needs to serve his duty. And so they placed him in community service because of his health condition. And so anyways, yeah, so his letter, so he's only going to be away for 21 months. Okay. So in his letter though, okay, this is all my personal opinion. Okay. I don't want you guys to like go crazy, but it's all my personal opinion. But his letter is really sad because it's like a goodbye letter. But I'm thinking though, you're coming back after 21 months. Like, why are you saying like goodbye in the sense like it's gonna be I don't know. So it just made me a little, so it did make me sad. So when I first read his letter, I got teary-eyed. So I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't think I would be so emotional, but I was. So I got teary-eyed. I didn't cry yet. But anyway, I didn't cry, but I only got teary-eyed. And I don't know. Yeah. So like he's talking about, my life, like if whether like I did the best thing or maybe I didn't, or maybe I could have done like way worse. Like he's talking about his life and like how he felt like it was just yesterday that he debuted and stuff like that. And then he said like between all these emotions and stuff, like, but isn't that happy? So but the ending part of his letter is like he's glad he's just happy and like he wants everyone to be happy too and healthy. Yeah, okay, so in my opinion, okay, I don't go crazy, okay, but this is just my feeling after reading his letter is that I feel like this is like him saying like I'm not gonna renew my contract in all honesty because it's like it just seems that way. It's really interesting. So like after he comes out of the military, it will be 21 months, okay, and so his contract of course would have expired, and I don't know if you could really renew it during your time in the military. So I don't know what exactly is how it's going to happen between him and Starship and the contract stuff. So that's why I feel like that's why he's working all these things before he enlists, because it's like his last things to do with Starship. Kind of gets that feeling too. So yeah, so I have like lots of mixed emotions from it, because his letter is just talking anyways. But you know what, guys? Let's not be surprised anymore. Okay, so right now I get the feeling, he's going to be enlisting, and then soon all the other members will be enlisting too. So we'll talk about that later. So I mean, yeah, and their contract is going to expire next year, as far as we know. So it just makes me think like it's just slowly coming to an end. Everything slowly coming to an end. Now, don't be sad, okay? Don't be sad. We knew this was going to happen, okay? And also, this is all my opinion, but I do feel like starting with Shownu enlisting in the military and reading his letter. And then also, why did Starship not announce this? So I appreciate that Shownu was the first one to tell us. Okay, I really, really appreciate that. So he's the first one to tell us about his military duty. But then Starship did not post anything publicly saying about Shownu's enlistment and everything. So I don't know why Starship has yet to announce it publicly. So I feel very weird about that. So that's why I'm still thinking maybe because of contract ending, and so he won't be part of Starship anymore. Once we don't know, okay, but I do get some of this feeling through this. We'll see if I'm right, but yeah. So guys, this is all my opinion for right now, and there's more to talk about. But I'll read your comments before I move on. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, more of you guys came. Oh my gosh, yeah. It seems like all of us need to talk about it. I know, that's why I'm here too. I really want to talk about it too. So that's why I made this live now. Momong says we haven't got Gambler. You mean we haven't seen Shownu do Gambler yet? Yeah, except in the music video, and that's it, if that's what you mean. I know. So yeah, so the last time we ever saw Shownu perform on stage was actually Monsta X 5th fan con. The 5th fan con was actually his last time we saw him perform. Yeah. So it's sad. I know it's so sad, but I mean, what can we do? They decided this. They decided this way for him to not promote Gambler. I still don't know. I still don't really know why. Was it really to prepare for us when he goes to the military, or maybe because before he goes to the military, he can't injure himself more, so that's why he decided not to do Gambler. Many reasons as to why they decided on that. But as long as he's healthy and happy, that's all that matters. Friday Night Girl says, didn't Taemin from SHINee announce it like a month before? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, I have friends who are SHINee fans, and I keep up with SHINee news as well. So Taemin, I think he announced 1 month before. Now, here's the thing. He announced 1 month before, and he also released one solo album, like his last solo album. Like, he was, like, prepared for everything. So he released a solo album right before he went, and then, he basically went out with a bang, which was really, really great, and then even though he's right now enlisting, he did lots of things with SHINee that are being played right now. So like everything pre-recorded or did everything before he enlisted, and they're playing these new things now. So like I feel like for sure they got to be doing that with Shownu too. Okay, like with the Pepsi thing, and then there's so much content that I'm sure Shownu filmed with all the members that still haven't been revealed to us yet. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's all gonna be revealed within the next few months. But the thing is, like, announcing 2 weeks before is kind of average. That's my thinking. It's not super bad, it's not super good. Like yeah, so Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember other K-pop stars. Like, I remember some K-pop stars, they announced it like only a few days before their enlistment, you know? So I still feel like 2 weeks is not terrible. So I hope you guys can, feel okay with it. And also, it's not like we're going to see Shawnu in these 2 weeks. He's most likely not going to be doing anything except we're going to see the Pepsi thing, but he already did that a long time ago already. So, you know, whether it's 2 weeks or a month cannot really make a difference. So just want to, let you guys know it's really okay. Breezy says, I felt that they were preparing to promote without him. Yeah, right. I was feeling it too. Breezy also says, maybe that's why Juhan took over so many of Shonu's lines. Could be, of course. Alex says, weirdest hiatus ever. He was so active. I know. I was talking about this with one of our customers one time. I was like, he is the most active hiatus K-pop singer I've ever seen in my life. Because like when a singer goes on hiatus, they really like, are gone. They really like don't do anything. But Shawnee, for some reason, he was so active as a hiatus member. So I do think there was like something more to it as to why he couldn't do Gambler, and then he was like doing all these other things. So in all honesty, yeah, it just seems like he was preparing for military, but then Starship didn't want to talk about it, or I don't know. Starship's just super weird about everything. Like, I think this is the first time they're having a male K-pop group while still signed with them going to the military. Because remember, Boyfriend, if you guys know, Boyfriend was another boy group from Starship, but they their contracts all expired before they had to enlist in the army. So that was just like, okay, bye. They all didn't want to renew the contracts together. So just bye, Boyfriend. They're like, okay, bye. And so they just did whatever. So this is technically the first time with Starship of having of dealing with this. So that's why I'm still weirded out why Starship is not publicly announcing this yet. So I don't know. So that's why I have a feeling like this is all coming to an end of some sort with their contract as well, of them going to the military. So yeah, let's talk more about that later. Okay, Candy is here. Candy with a K. Candy, I'm so glad you're here. I wasn't sure if like this was a good time for everyone to join me, but it seems like we are. So really happy to see you guys here. So yeah, Shawnu, I know, and you said I miss him so much already. I know. Even though we kind of got used to it a little bit since we couldn't see him in Gambler, but still, like him going to the okay. There's going to be more that I need to talk about when he goes to the military. So I'll get back to that later, okay? Candy Martinez, I'm just going to call you Martinez from now on because there's two Candies. So Martinez says, my question is, who's performing next year for upcoming concert? I know other members must enlist too. I bought my ticket and everything. I wanted to talk about that. So they did say that the USA tour for Monsta X, that kept getting postponed. They said will happen in January 2022. But then when I heard that date, I was thinking, wouldn't some of the members go to the military before then? But I don't know. Maybe they were able to like make a deal to like have them go to the military next year. So I was thinking, I guess. So we'll wait and see, right? But as we wait and see, for sure, Shawnu is enlisting this month. So he for sure cannot do the USA tour. So, that's plain and simple. He for sure won't be able to do it. Now for the other members, so I saw Korean fans talking about this, is that, the Korean laws change all the time. Okay. They're never this consistently the same. So the Korean laws about military and everything about, the whole country, it continuously changes. And so the latest update I heard is that born in 1993, there are three more members of MX who are born in 1993, even though I think Wonho's 1992, but okay, we'll get back to it. But the next three members that should be enlisting soon would be Wonho, Minhyuk, and Gihyun. And so apparently the new law is that they have to enlist within this year, 2021. Apparently, okay, I don't know if this is really a factor or not, but you could extend it if you have a very special reason. But I don't think doing a concert overseas is a special reason to delay your enlistment, So I feel like most likely they also have to enlist this year. So guys, be prepared for now. Okay, please do. Yeah, for Wonho, Minhyuk, and Gihyun. Probably Hyungwon too, because Hyungwon is kind of close birthday with Minhyuk and Gihyun. So yeah, overall, we need to prepare ourselves for each one of them to enlist very soon. Okay, so let's prepare for that. And then also for the USA tour in January 2022, I personally think it's gonna be postponed again, but honestly, I hope they stop postponing it. They should just cancel it and refund everyone, because if they, enlisting the military, it's going to be over 20 months of them on hiatus. So can they really postpone a concert for 20 months? I don't know. Maybe they can't, because they already did ever since 2020, actually. But anyways, yeah. So I hope USA, company, whatever, they could deal with that, whatever. But then also keep in mind, I also am thinking they're going to be ending their contract with Starship. So if they do, then of course they can't do the USA tour anymore. So I don't know. So that's a big, big question mark. Okay. But personally for me, guys, don't have your hopes up. Okay. So, I I feel like things are coming to an end. Okay, so I hope you guys can prepare for that as well, and hope you guys can get your refund for all these things you already bought, and that they all refund you as quickly as possible. So yeah, that yeah. So guys, let's now that the first person has already enlisted, it's gonna be, what's the word? It's gonna keep going. Yeah. So oh yeah. Okay. Momo says, gosh, I mean Gambler full version. Oh, Gambler full version? Okay, yeah, we haven't seen Gambler perform with all 6 members. That what you mean? I know. I mean, I know. So yeah, I know. So I kind of wish maybe Shownu did some more things where like with all the members that they will show later on. I sure hope so. Okay, so we saw him do that practice video with them, so we have that. But I know, guys. So we have to wait and see. Mabel, I don't. Maybe I know you. I'm not sure, but welcome, Mabel. This is so sad. I know. I'm trying for us not to be sad. Like we could be sad, of course. Like I'm still sad actually, but still, I hope us discussing about it can help like take out some sadness. I don't know. So that's again, I have so many goals of why I'm doing this live right now. So okay, let's keep going, but let's try and stay positive. Okay, that's the number one thing I want to do. Let's stay positive. Breezy says until April 2023, right? That is correct. So I hope fans are correct, but they said since Shawny was being placed in the community service social work area, that's 21 months. So 20 months after July 22nd is April 21st, 2023 should be when he comes out of the military. But keep in mind, laws change all the time. Maybe because of COVID, he would come out earlier than expected. So that's not for sure the final date. So I want you guys to know, like, he could come out earlier than that. Hopefully not later than that. I don't think I've ever heard of a military enlistment where they got released later, but I usually hear them either on time or earlier. So keep that in mind. We don't know for sure. So that's the general time for now, April 21st, 2023. Breezy said, isn't his back a problem with that too? Correct. So he, of course, I assume went through the full health screening with the military and they see all his problems of why he can't do combat. So yeah, not only he had eye surgery for his retina displacement, if you guys remember. So he has poor eyes. He has multiple back injuries all the time. He also has multiple times dislocating his shoulder. Like he has some kind of shoulder injury that we're not too clear about, but those are the 3 main things that we know about him. And so, of course, with all that in mind, how could he do combat, right? Even though he does look very strong and healthy, he does physically look good, but inside he is a weak person. So I assume they saw that, and that's why he is going to be doing just very regular work that doesn't require his body. So yeah, so I hope he enjoys being an office worker. I think he said he wanted to try it one day, but I don't know if it's an interesting job at the military. So here's the thing. I do know people that went to the Korean military before. So I have Korean relatives that went to the military. So I think all of them did combat because they all don't have health issues. So my Korean relatives, they all did combat military. Oh, my one cousin said that he didn't like it, but he's subjective, and also he did his like a long time ago because he's way older. But and also, sorry, the standard time that Korean men do their military service is when they're 20 years old. Okay, so Shawnu everyone in MX doing it now is like 10 years. It's a really long time. So anyways, usually they do it around 20 years old. So all my relatives, they're way older than 20, so they already did it already. But yeah, so my cousin told me combat military wasn't that fun, but I'm like, of course it shouldn't be fun. So he said like, yeah, but at least he finished it. But then my friends, so my Korean friends, they had very interesting jobs. So I had one Korean friend, he said he got placed as a driver. So he was just like driving, just driving around the grounds. I don't know why he got selected as a driver, but he said that's what he did in the military. He was a driver. One friend, he was a translator, so he knows multiple languages, so he's a very smart guy, but he got placed to be a translator, but he said he didn't like it. Like I think he said he had to translate like random things he didn't like. So I'm like, oh, whatever. But I mean, you were a translator, it's kind of interesting, right? He was just like, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, there was a guy that said he was a translator. Another friend told me he was like an office worker guy. So I think that's probably the same thing that what Shawnu was doing, because that friend, he also had health issues. So he said he did like office work thing. I didn't ask him how he thought of it, but I'm pretty sure it was fine. So yeah, so I remember one friend told me he did that. But yeah, there's so many like roles you could do in the military, so I always wonder like what things we'll see from the K-pop singers. But usually, yeah, if you have no big health issue, you would be a combat soldier. So I think there are many K-pop singers have done that, right? But yeah, so I have a feeling maybe I don't know if Wonho is really sick. So anyways, for the next guys that will be going, I wonder, would Wonho be a combat soldier? We don't know. And Minhyuk, you know, he had that knee injury, you know, he had knee surgery. Maybe he wouldn't do combat. I'm not too sure. And then Giyeon, you know, he broke his rib before, but I'm sure he has some other health issues in him. So we don't know. We don't know. So we're going to be finding out a lot of things about MX after they finish their health screening with the military and where they get placed in. So who knows? Yeah, so that'll be interesting to find out later. So yeah, anyways, yeah, there's so many things about the military that I'm gonna be learning about too. So that's why I'm asking all my Korean friends about it who did the military, and I would love to share you guys all this info too after I ask them about it. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, isn't it? Yeah. So even for me, because my first time supporting a K-pop singer in the military. So yeah. So we'll do this together, guys. Okay. So I will keep you guys updated as well through everything, and you know, yeah, it's. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Friday Night Girl said, I'm mostly worried about the concert world tour. Like, how is this going to work out? I know, I just talked about that. I feel like it's not going to happen. Okay, so anyways, it's my personal opinion, but right, I mean, it's just a very strong feeling. Like, how could it work out, you know, unless they are willing to postpone it until 2023, 2024. I mean, I am and Juhani have to go eventually too. So when are they going to finish their military service? Again, yeah, it's going to be kind of. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, Stephanie's here. Stephanie, just go to sleep. Okay, I know you want to join me. I know, and that's why I try to come as early as possible, but I couldn't come earlier than this time. But Stephanie, go to sleep. Watch my replay later. Okay, go. Okay. Wonder Jan says, OMG, not the 5-man promo to prepare us. Not wrong though. Yeah, a lot of us experienced this when we went to their Kuala Lumpur concert. I think that's what you mean. Kuala Lumpur, sorry. And they had to perform 6 men. Yeah, because Wonho had a passport situation. I remember that time was very, very sad. I know, to not have Wonho be there. I know, so unfortunate when I saw that happen. But yeah, I felt like in some sense, you know, they were preparing us, but also like what's the word? Not only as only 5 members, but I mean, eventually the other members are going to be leaving too to the military. So I feel like everyone is basically trying to get in as much work as they can while they can before having to go to the military. Yeah, I get that feeling. And so I felt like Shownu not doing Gambler promotions because he had to take care of himself before going to the military, you know, like going through all those checkups, you know, whatever things he had to do. By the way, one positive thing to know about this, if you're an active person in the military, you will get vaccinated. So Shownu will for sure get vaccinated if that is a positive note for you guys to know. So hopefully his reaction to the vaccine, I don't know what vaccine he's going to get in the military, but hopefully he will be okay after he gets vaccinated. So I mean, that's one positive thing to think about. I know guys, it's a really weird positive thing to think about, but yeah, just FYI to you guys, like in the military, of course everyone needs to be vaccinated, and they would of course all wear masks and, you know, all the safety precautions because of COVID. So do keep in mind he will be in very good hands and be very safe when he joins the military. So don't feel too scared about it. Clarissa says, good night, Clarissa. Oh, I'm so glad that you could join even at this one moment, but you should go to sleep too. Yes, guys, I am not going to force you guys to watch me. Please go to sleep and watch this replay later. Okay, go. Breezy says, Friday Night Girl, I thought the same thing. How's the world tour going to work? I know. So guys, just keep, don't have high hopes. Yeah, so yeah, I already talked about it. Martina says, my first idea is what if Starship will probably put holograms on stage? That's hilarious. They would never. Okay, I'll be real. I don't think Starship would ever do that. But yeah, here's the thing. I think Starship needs to really think about it. Like I always have that feeling with Starship. They never look far into the future. You know, I mean, which is a very, very bad thing to do. So I felt like, you know, in some sense they tried to do something with Shownu. I did get that some. They tried to, because that's why he wasn't in Gambler, but maybe until a certain point they're like, okay, we can't do it anymore, and he has to enlist now, and so they just let him enlist July 22nd. Because I still don't know why Starship has not officially announced this yet. It's really Starship. So anyways, yeah, so at least we hear from Shownu first. It's really still good for me. And yeah, so let's keep going. Corey says it's like a breakup letter from your boyfriend. Like, a little bit. Yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah. But okay, keep in mind he will come back. Okay, it's only 21 months. Also, while he's in the military, we can do some other things. So I need to talk about that later. So let me read the comments first. Stephanie says, New, I know, and go to sleep, Stephanie. And Mabel says, yeah, I was so emotional too. I cried so much. I'm sure. Okay, guys. I'm Gion bias. If you guys don't know, anyone new here, so I'm Gion bias, and so I can imagine once Gion writes his letter, I think I would cry too. I would, yeah. So with all the other members who are not my bias, but I still love them a lot. Like I would get teary eyed, of course I would, but yeah, but I think if Gion wrote a letter like that, I'm pretty sure I would cry. Yeah, so I totally understand you guys. If you're Shownu bias, cry all you want. Okay, totally understand you. Okay, so let out all those emotions. But I'll be real though. I think on July 22nd, when most likely we'll see like all these goodbye things. Like maybe we'll see photos of Shawnu going into his what do you call it, his camp. So when he goes into his camp, or maybe the other MX members will write letters saying like goodbye Shawnu, like come back. If they ever if they do things like that, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cry. I already feel it coming right now. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cry on July 22nd. So I'm debating about doing a live on that day. Do you guys want to like all cry together on July 22nd? Now up to you guys on like translate live if I catch them at the same time when I'm doing my live. I'll translate for you guys on the spot. And yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure on July 22nd I'm gonna cry. So let's all prepare, guys, and probably I'll be here to share the emotions together. So yeah. Oh, okay. So Friday Night Girl says, I'm scared he might be saying goodbye because they won't be renewing contracts, but this is my anxiety going off. Okay, girl, that's not what I said earlier, right? So, yeah, yeah, I get the feeling things are coming to an end, but it's only an end. Think about it. It's only an end with Starship, okay? Think about it that way. It's not the end to their career, okay? Their career, of course, can definitely keep going after they leave Starship. So first, they need to complete the military service, okay? So after they complete their military service, they'll be as free as a bird. So I personally really want all 7 of them to hurry up and enlist. And all honestly, like, since COVID is still very serious, there's no way we could really see them going abroad for concerts anytime soon, right? Sorry, guys, but let's be real. COVID is still a very serious issue right now, and I'll update you guys what's going on in Korea later. But COVID is still bad, okay? And it's been 1.5 years of COVID since COVID started, and it's still really bad. So let them all go to the military and come back. And once they come out, maybe COVID will be over. Wouldn't that be so ideal? So I really hope, even to I am, even though I am is still quite young, he doesn't have to go yet. But I hope even up to I am that they all enlist around the same time and then come out of the military all at the same time, so we don't have to suffer for a very long time. So I really hope so. I really, really hope so. So let's wait. So that's ideally what I want, actually. So if you guys agree with me or not, it's okay. But I personally would love to have them all come out at around the same time, and then hopefully by then COVID will be over, and then they can continue their singing career after COVID, right? I hope so. I hope so. So we'll see. So update about Korea's COVID situation. It's been maybe like 5 days in a row, 5-6 days now in a row that we've had over 1,000 new cases in Korea. We have not had it this high ever since the pandemic started. So we're in a very serious situation in Korea, sadly. So, and also I think we're only 20% vaccinated. So I haven't gotten vaccinated because it's not my turn yet. So right now, the people who are in their 50s, it's only their turn right now to get vaccinated, and they're still going through the 50s right now. Okay, so I have a ways to go because I'm in my 30s, so I still have a long ways to go. And we're thinking, the whole country won't really get vaccinated until maybe the end of this year, early next year. So really long way to go, but then sadly the COVID infections are increasing a lot now. So I don't know. So the government did raise our level to level 4 out of 5. So highest is level 5. I don't really know what exactly level 5 would be, but we're at level 4. Okay, so it's one step below that. And the restrictions is just about like gathering, social distancing, and trying to make us stay at home, but not really make us stay at home. Like they say, we recommend you guys please don't go out or have big gatherings. So, and nothing is like really mandatory. So I feel like level 5 might be when it's mandatory, but I don't know. Is it really going to help or not? I don't know, but we'll wait and see. So right now it's been every day over 1,000 new cases, and I of course want to be as safe as possible. So I'm staying home, not meeting any of my friends, even though I need to meet one friend. So it's a long story why I need to meet this one friend. So I do know I need to meet this one friend, but other than her, I need to stay home and just gosh, it's just crazy, because also 80% of the new infections are in Seoul, and I live in Seoul. So I'm just I can't even go out. Okay. So I personally, even though I'm not mandatory, I want to stay home. Okay. So I need to. And then yeah, so for the guys, like I personally don't want them to work anymore. So if you guys remember, Wano was supposed to do that online on air radio show, which was offline and online stream. So but then they canceled it because a staff there got COVID. And so it was before Wano was gonna go do the show. So that was just great timing for Wano, but sad for Wano that he can't work this month, but still, like they should stop doing offline events. So I'm pretty sure now that we're at level 4, all offline events are canceled. So even the Universe Party, MX Universe Party, that got canceled. Not canceled, sorry, that got postponed. So Universe still wants to do it. So they say it's postponed, not canceled, but I don't know when they can do it because they're gonna enlist soon. But anyways, yeah, so we're in a very serious situation in Korea right now. So I just hope all of them, please just enlist now would be great, and then come out once COVID is over. So yeah, that's the update to tell you guys. Candy says the letter sounded like that to me too. Maybe they won't renew with Starship. I'm glad you guys agree with me. Yeah. So I was wondering, how exactly the feeling was in Korean and English in the translation. But yeah, so when I was, yeah, because it was a very, like, why was Shownu write that much? And also he was like thinking back on his life, as well. And it's like, it feels like he was saying like, something is coming to an end. But yeah, okay, you guys got all my thoughts on it before, but yeah, glad you guys agree with me. And so Breezy says MX is breaking apart. Not breaking apart. They're not breaking. They're being separate. Okay, I get what you mean. Like MX will still be together. That's what I mean. So they're still gonna be together, but they each need to finish their own thing first. So each person will do their military service whenever their time comes, and where they get stationed at, we don't know. So they're all going to be doing that for about 2 years, and after that, I'm pretty sure they're still going to be great friends and going to reunite. I still hope for that, and also not under Starship. I have a feeling there's no way they want to renew with Starship. And in all honesty, like I keep hearing them like talk badly about Starship, so I still can't imagine would they really renew with Starship. So yeah, so I feel like this is all coming together as like, things coming to an end, but a new beginning will happen. So guys, keep that in mind. It's an ending, but a new beginning. And that's why I'm kind of excited for it, So I really hope everything is going to be, yeah, it's going to get better. I feel like things will always get better. So this is just me staying positive, and hope you guys get my positivity too. Friday Night Girl says, Monbebe might be Bede Lulu. Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay, in some aspect, but girl, let's be honest, Starship is not the best for MX. Got that right. It is very rare for any artist to renew with Starship. Like I know K Will always renews with them, but I feel like because K Will is just very comfortable there, And Soyu from Sistar and Dasom from Sistar, they renewed with Starship, but we haven't seen Dasom do anything. So I think Dasom probably regrets it, in all honesty. While Soyu, like she does some solo stuff, but I personally don't really know. Is she really happy there? I'm not sure. But so those people, they renewed, but then everyone else, they all left. Okay, so yeah, so that's why I would be pretty shocked if Monsta X does want to renew with Starship, but also they are not the best. Starship, they suck. They are the worst. They not the worst. There are definitely worse companies out there, but Starship, like they don't care about MX at all, in all honesty. So that's my feeling I get from them. So they're like, okay, you're going to the military, you don't want to renew, okay, just bye, just yeah, see you later. I get that feeling. So yeah, and still, why Starship has not publicly talked about it yet, I don't know. So I'm still waiting on that, and then I'm gonna see how things unfold later. Corey says, actually, we are feeling the same. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear. So I'm glad. Yeah. Oh, this is so good. Like very reassuring to me too. That I'm not the only one thinking that way. So thank you that you guys are the same. Corey also says, hopefully they choose the right path, and let's all support the 7. Got that right. I really want to trust in them. Okay. I still feel like their friendship is still very, very strong, but even with strong friendships, maybe they don't really want to join the same company. We don't know. Like, remember what GOT7 did? They all are still great friends, but they all decide to join separate companies, So I don't know, but I still want to trust in the 7 guys that they really do want to stay together, because they are just the bestest friends. But yeah, but I don't know. Maybe they really want to try out things solo, So I don't know. So, but I still want to trust in their friendship. Okay, so. As always, let's just always support the 7 of them, no matter where they decide to go. As long as they're happy and we're happy, that's all that matters to me. Breezy says he just posted some crap twit. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Breezy? A Friday Night Girl says we'll support them forever, no matter what they do. To be honest, yeah. And then OT7 got that right. I'm the same. Okay, even when Wano had to leave, of course I'm still gonna support him, whatever he wants to do. Yeah. So we're gonna be entering into a new era, like a completely new era. Okay, so I always expect this to happen, but I always want to hope that they do the things that we hope we want them to see. But in the end of it, they shouldn't do what we want. They should do what they want to do. Okay, I know. So we have to not be too selfish about it. I know it's really hard, right? But I still want to believe they also want to do what us fans want as well. But I hope above all, they should be doing what they want to do more. Okay, so whatever they want to do and they're happy with it, let's support them. Okay, so let's that bottom line of that. Breezy says they have some concerts coming up too. Okay, I remember they're doing some kind of Olympic thing, right? There's some kind of Olympic like cheering concert, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, they could do online only, I guess. So that's why I was kind of shocked. Like the Universe Party, they weren't going to do it online only. They postponed it because they really want to do it offline. So I'm like, whatever. But then the Olympic thing, I remember that news. So I don't know. I still don't know much about it. And then in August, Wano has his fan meeting. Pretty sure it should not offline fan meeting for Wano. It's pretty sure should not be happening. So we'll see. We'll see once they announce it. But yeah, it's just a big mess because of COVID. Yeah. So again, I don't know. So all their deadlines are going to be very different, So I just really want them to go at around the same time. I sure hope so, but we just have to wait and see. Stephanie says, I was getting ready for bed, but I just want to be here for a little bit. Okay, Stephanie. Okay, good. I really hope I'm not making you stay up. So please go to sleep and watch this replay later. Okay, go to sleep. Augusta is here. Hi, Augusta. She's one of our customers. Hi. Oh my gosh, my first time seeing a comment from you. Just want to say thanks for doing this. So good to talk about this right now. You're so welcome. Okay, I'm doing this also for me too, because I don't have other Monbebe friends to talk about this with. So before I get into my work day, I all about Shownu is still occupying my mind. So it's I really need to release this somewhere so I could focus on my work. So that's why I want to do this live. But knowing that it also helps you guys, I'm glad too. Okay, so we're here for each other. Okay, so do know it's helping me too. So let's just get all our feelings out and then go about our day, hopefully feeling a lot better and more relieved. That's what I hope, for all of us. So welcome, Augusta, and hope you enjoy. Alex says, Sungjin, okay, from day 6, announced it on his drive into the military. What? I'll take the 2 weeks. Wow. Sungjin, how dare you? Okay, yeah, see, it could be way worse. That's what I thought. I did hear about some K-pop singers do way worse. So on his drive to the military, if Shownu did that, I would have been so angry. That's for sure. So I'm glad Shownu didn't do that. So yeah, 2 weeks. Come on, guys. Yeah, better than that. Okay, so I'm still glad we have 2 weeks to prepare, and then we are counting down to the day, July 22nd, and then we can cry together on July 22nd. Okay, so let's talk about that later. Clarissa says Sungjin from day 6 announced on the way to the military. Yeah, inside the car. Yeah, that is so bad. Sungjin, I'm glad I'm not his fan. I would have been so angry if any of MX does that. Hopefully they never do that. Okay, so I surely hope maybe the other MX members, they will at least give us 2 weeks notice and nothing that last minute. Please, hopefully not. All right. I think long time no see. All right. Hey. So same. I feel like he won't renew his contract. Okay. I get the same feeling with the other members. Gosh, after Shawnu's enlistment, I'm not ready for one on the other members. I know. So first off, I'm glad you guys do agree with me. You guys feel like too, it's the end of something, right? Yeah, it really feels like they're not going to renew, especially Shawnu's long letter. He rarely writes long letters too, as you guys know, right? So yes, when I was reading through it, and I was like, why is he writing so much when he's just going to the military? And so the whole feeling from the letter, it does seem like he's saying something is coming to an end, which is why I think about Starship, and then slowly everyone else will go to the military, so we won't see MX together for a while because of military, but still, we really hope after military service they will reunite in some way. We hope so. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be with Starship anymore, given Starship still didn't announce about Shownu enlisting. So yeah, so all my feelings, I'm glad you guys all agree with me too. And yeah, so now we need to prepare for the next march. So yeah, so guys, I hope slowly we're getting used to. Okay, so we got the first one out of the way. Okay, Shownu being the first one, like definitely was a shock, right? Being the first one, I was like, oh my gosh, this day is finally here. But yeah, but then now I know I need to prepare slowly. The other members, they will be enlisting soon too. Like, I don't think any of them would be qualified to not serve the military, which is super rare. Okay, that is super rare to happen. Okay, so I don't think any of them are in that situation where like they cannot serve. So in some sense, pretty sure they will serve. Maybe I have a feeling Gihyun might be in the military band, because first off, you have to audition for the military band, but Gihyun can play the piano, guitar, and he's a great singer. I feel like he's gonna get into the military band. So yeah, so I have a feeling with him, he's going to do that. But I don't know what's the length of term of being in the military band, but we'll see on that later. And then the other guys, yeah, I'm pretty sure, if they're all super healthy, they'll do combat. But if not, then some kind of office work, or maybe a driver. I don't know, since I have a friend who was a driver, but maybe no. I think you need to be qualified to a certain extent to be a driver. Yeah, no, I don't think as a newbie, you could be a driver, now that I think about it. So anyway, so yeah, so we'll just wait and see on all that. So guys, I hope we can just kind of be excited, a little bit excited, that they are going into this next thing for their lives. They have to give 2 years of their life serving the military to protect Korea. Like, keep in mind, we still need military in Korea, so they're doing a good service for our country. And yeah, and I hope that when they come out of it, they'll be stronger mentally and physically. And yeah, this is some kind of good thing to come out of it. So I don't want us to be super sad. Like, I think for me, I'm only sad because I'm very sensitive to saying goodbye to someone. So even though I know it's only 21 months, it's not forever, right? But still, saying goodbye to someone and we won't see you for a long time makes me sad. So I do think that's the only reason why I'm sad. But other than that, like, everything they're gonna get from the military and the new experiences they're gonna get, I'm very excited for that though. So yeah, I have weird feelings on everything, but for sure on July 22nd, let's cry together on that day, because saying goodbye would always make me cry. So that's something I'm sure all of us can relate with. So okay, so let's move on. Friday Night Girl, IDK, if I'm ready for Wonho's enlistment though. He is so active everywhere and every single day. Girl. Okay, so I know. I think this is a good time for me to talk about this. So yeah. So I wonder if you guys are wondering, like, would we ever hear from them during the military? And the thing is, we could. So I do know they could use Twitter sometimes, and they could use Instagram sometimes. Okay. So I feel like, whenever they get the chance, they will post on social media. Okay. So don't think they're going to be gone forever. Okay. So whenever is possible for them, they will post on social media. So I want to trust in them. They will post whenever they can. But another thing that we can do is that there's an app called The Camp. So you guys see that? So this is a Korean app. I don't think it's in English. I don't think so, but it's all in Korean. But if you guys need my help, let me know. But on this app, like, you can basically know what's going on with that soldier. It's not creepy. Okay, okay, it seems kind of creepy, but it's because we're for families, for family members, or for friends, or for people that we know who are in the military, and we can't keep in touch with them often. So this app called The Camp, it helps us keep in touch with them and know where they are and stuff. And so not only is for family members or friends, but it even says here, if you're a fan of someone, you can still use this too. So I put myself in here as a fan, and I already put in there for Shownu. Do you see that? It says Hyunu for Yebi Gunin. So Yebi Gunin means like going to be. So it's not yet. So yeah, he's going to be. And like, I put in there July 22nd, so it's 11 days from now. And that picture I put there for him, that's the vegan cake that he posted on Universe. So I just love that he was so into vegan stuff. So I put that picture for him. So anyways, yeah, so I put it in here, just registered. I want to be informed about this soldier who will enlist on July 22nd. And then after a week or two, I don't know how long it's going to be. It's my first time trying this out. So I'm going to update you guys while I test this out on The Camp, and, let you guys know anything. So I'll see what happens after he enlists, and then what updates they give me. And then they would tell us where to send letters to them. So if we want to write letters to them, like handwritten letters, like, they will inform us how we can do it, or the address for it. If it's possible, they will let us know. Or maybe there's something where, like, it's an online thing, like through the app, like we send in letters through the app, like, and it will go to him. Well, I'm not too sure. So I'm still going to be learning about this. But if you guys want to go ahead and download this app and try to figure out yourself, I don't think it's in English, but yeah, maybe for another time I'll help you guys do it if you want. But yeah, so other than that, these are things that we could like keep in touch with them about, and hopefully they will have Twitter and Instagram, because I don't think Shownu will update on Fan Cafe once he's in the military, because like I said, I think he will end his contract with Starship, so he can't use Fan Cafe anymore. So at least no, he doesn't have his own Twitter. I forgot about it. They don't have their own Twitter, so only Instagram. Okay, so at least they have their own personal Instagram. Like hopefully he will update that while he's in the military. And so, that was another thing I was thinking about, why suddenly last year everyone started to get their own Instagram account. Remember, all of us were like so surprised, wow, suddenly they all got their own Instagram. And I do think it's because of going to the military soon. So I'm very grateful that they made it in time. Okay, but I do feel like, yeah, they've been preparing this for a while. So he does have his own Instagram account, which Starship does not control. And yeah, so that's my hope, that we'll still hear from him whenever we can while he's in the military. So just some positive points to tell you guys. Candy says, do you think we can still send him gifts to Starship? I want to send him something, but I don't want to send it if he for sure won't get it. Gosh, Candy, that's a great question. Okay, so as we know, there's 11 days left until he goes to the military. So honestly, Candy, don't send it now unless, I mean, even if you send it now, like he's preparing to go to the military. Like I wonder, like is Starship really collecting all these gifts that they're getting right now and giving it all to Shownu? Like, do they really have that time and effort to really do that in these 11 days? I personally don't know. So I personally think sometimes with gifts that they get, because it gets too much or too many, that they would like, give up on it. I have a feeling sometimes they do that, So for now, honestly, I'm thinking don't send them gifts now. And Shownu, okay, particularly Shownu. I think don't give them gifts now. But if there ever came a time, like they inform us on the military thing, if we could give them a physical gift, like mail it to them, I'm pretty sure it's not allowed, to be honest, at the military, right? I'm pretty sure it's not allowed. Like I'm pretty sure it's only letters allowed. But if I ever hear of any notice that we could give them like maybe a small gift package or something, but then there's probably special rules as to what kind of gift you can give him, right? So if I ever find out anything like that, I'll let you guys know, and then hope maybe I can help you guys. I don't know, we'll see, since I live in Korea, but we'll talk about that once I ever find out info on that. But I do suggest don't send any gifts to Starship for Shownu at this moment. So yeah, for now, just send him letters on Fan Cafe. If you guys, are a member on Fan Cafe, send him lots of letters on Fan Cafe. Give him comments on his Instagram. I want to assume he is reading comments on Instagram. So that's all I would suggest for now. Breezy says, I will be so upset if they cancel the tour again. Okay, Breezy, I know, but I mean, it happens. Okay, of course you have every right to be upset. I know, but because of COVID, now they can't postpone their military duty anymore. So I feel like it's kind of inevitable that they have to cancel it, in all honesty. Because I feel like the 93 members, they have to enlist this year too. So I know it sucks, guys, but I feel like we can't really expect to see them in concert. Like me in Korea, I haven't seen them in concert either ever since COVID started. So I feel like until COVID is finally over, then we could finally see them in concert. So that's why I really hope they all enlist in the military now. And then maybe in 2 years, let's hope so, in 2 years, once they come out, COVID will be over, and then finally we could see them in concert. So I feel like that's the most realistic thing that we should expect now. So I hope you're not going to be too upset, but just, that we'll have to deal with it as it is now. Geeky Girls Night, and hey, oh my gosh, hi. Anyways, yeah, she's a Shownu Bias fan as well, so I hope you're doing well. Geeky Girls Night. RA says, oh my gosh, I realized all of Shownu's merchandise price is going to skyrocket. I need to get my order in. Do it. Go do it. That's a good advice for anyone out there. Yeah, Shownu stuff is gonna skyrocket. Go. Okay, so just notification of them posting on Universe, but this is like automatic things that Universe does, like yeah. So it's not them personally, it's automatic stuff. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so get your Shownu stuff in. Geeky said, been crying all day. Again, I totally understand you guys. I'm gonna be crying soon too. So cry all you want, and just remember, 21 months. I know it's a long time, but he will be back after 21 months, and I will definitely keep you guys updated whenever we could keep in touch with them while they're in the military. Okay, for all 7 members. So we're gonna do this for all 7 members. Okay. I'm prepared. Okay, so this is the first one. All right, so 1 down, 6 more to go. but yeah, so I hope everyone can prepare their hearts for each one. Okay. Corey says, yes, some K-pop idols. Oops, I just skipped it. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Okay, I am so behind on comments. Yeah, I'll do my best to get it quickly. Okay. Okay, so Corey says yes, some K-pop idols released earlier. Oh yeah. So yeah, got out of the military earlier than their date. Yeah, because anything can happen. So yeah, so we don't know the exact date they will be released, so we will know once it's closer to the date. Yeah. Hafsa, I've never seen you before, so welcome, Hafsa. Sorry, just came. No, it's all good. How long is the military? Yes, so it depends on each person, depending on where they are stationed at. So with Shawnu in particular, who is doing some kind of office work, he is 21 months. And yeah, but of course it could change. Like sometimes he could be released earlier, depending on the situation in the military. But for now, we are assuming he's going to be released in April 2023. Corey says, I think most of the members of MX will be in social service like Shawnu. I mean, maybe, but like I said, the social service or the community service position, you have to have a very serious health condition to go there. So if so Shawnu for sure has that, but for the other members, like maybe because of his knee, right? So I don't know, but we have to wait and see once they get their full health checkup and then where the military thinks they are best at. So in my personal opinion, I think Gihyun could go to military band. I feel like it. Juhani maybe could go to military band too. So I think them two have high chance of that, while the other guys might be basic stuff. I mean, yeah, I feel like Hyowon and IM, given they've been working out more these days, they seem pretty okay to do combat duty. I do wonder, is that why they're working out these days, to prepare for the military too? That would be interesting if they were. But anyways, yeah, if you don't have a serious health condition, then you would be doing, regular combat duty, which is not terrible, okay? I mean, they will get so bulked up, if they go through military training, So, yeah, so we'll wait and see. RA says, have you watched Shawnu in Real Men, the one where Shawnu is in the military with other people? I did not watch that because I wasn't a fan at that time. And then I don't know where I could find those clips now. But again, I'm too busy. I don't even watch dramas these days. So I wasn't able to watch it, but I did see some clips of it. Like Shawnu seemed to do okay, but then I remember he dislocated his shoulder, right? And when he was like throwing a grenade, I think that was it. So yeah, so that's why I was like, oh yeah, we pretty sure he can't do real combat duty, but at least he got a taste of it in Real Men, right? So yeah, but if you guys have seen it and want to tell me about it, please do. I don't mind spoilers, so do spoil for me how he was on Real Men. I would like to know. Delarian, first time seeing you. Hi, Delarian. I kind of had a feeling that the 5 unit promoting One of a Kind was a test run for Shawnu not being an MX. I totally felt that too. Okay, so when he wasn't promoting in Gambler, like I didn't want to think too much about it. Like they said it's because of his health he can't do it. So I was like, okay, I can understand that. So hopefully we'll see him do something before he goes to the military. Like I was thinking about that. Like surely he will do something before he goes to the military. But then I saw that he was doing other things, but just not MX related. I was like, why is he able to do other work, but not MX related things? So I was so suspicious after I saw that. And so now I think, something underlying Starship wanted to do with him. He's like, they were like, we don't want you to do MX stuff, but we want you to do this solo stuff. Is that okay? And I don't know. So I felt like he could have totally done Gambler promotions, but for some reason wasn't allowed to. But because also he didn't have to dance. He could have just sat there and sang, but they didn't even let him do that. So I was lots of suspicions about it. And yeah, so yeah, in some ways preparing for us, but yeah, I do feel like it was just lots of things we don't know about of why it turned out this way right before he goes to the military. I don't know. Like it's not ideal, in my opinion. It's not ideal. So yeah. So we just wait and see how they do for the other members now. Candy says, remember Shawnu said he was the translator of MX during All About Love promo? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, that was so cute. Are you mentioning that because I had a friend who did translating in the military service? Yeah, he's so hilarious. I know, and like Shawnu is like a wannabe translator. He was so cute when he said, and he said, oh, you said, oh no, I'm gonna make myself cry. Don't cry. I hope you're laughing about it. Okay, it's so cute. Yeah, when he said that. Yeah, we're gonna miss, Shawnu, the Shawnu-ism, the Shawnu like fun little things he says and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it. I mean, we haven't seen him since May, so it's been a long time since we haven't been able to like see Shawnu be Shawnu, ever since the May 14th V Live. Oh yeah, and his birthday V Live. I'm glad he at least did those things. That was really nice to see, Shawnu be Shawnu. So yeah, I know it's gonna be hard, but keep in mind, guys, while he's in the military, we could still know what he's doing. Okay, so I will update you guys legit always update you guys about Shownu military service and all the members, okay? So keep in mind, I will be here to let you guys know how we could keep in touch with them in the military. Maria, oh my gosh, first time seeing you here. Hi, you said thank you, no problem. Again, I'm really glad all you guys are really down to talk about this with me, which is really, just very relieving for me as well, because I had no one to talk about this with. So thank you for joining as well, Maria. Stephanie says, it's my first time being a military wife. I'm gonna miss him. Yeah, I guess, yeah. So me too, a military wife. Is that the right word? But yeah, it's like the feeling of like, waiting for your husband to come back from military, right? But we're not their wives, we're their fans. So like even in the app, it says you could pick, if you're a spouse of them, but of course we can't pick that. So yeah, you have to pick fan when you do that app. But yeah, so we're just gonna be like military fan wives. Is that better to say fan girlfriends? I don't know, while we're waiting for them to come back. But yeah, but at least there are ways we could still keep in touch with them, okay? So don't feel too sad about it. So hopefully we be able to yeah, hopefully. Okay. Breezy says, I wish they just let them go all together. But I heard they don't let groups do that. I have rarely seen that as well. So like I said, each person for their own situation go to the military based on their own time. But I really hope they at least go at around the same time. I really, really hope so. So I don't know, but we'll see, because of Jew Honey and I am still being the younger ones. Like they don't have to enlist right now, but they could if they want to. Okay, so like if you guys know Sungjae from B2B, if you guys know him, he's born in 1995 or 1996, but he enlisted early because he wanted to. So I was like, good for you, man. I really appreciated that. So he enlisted early, and so that's why I hope that maybe Jew Honey and I am would do the same, to enlist early, to be like around the same time as the other guys. So we'll see. Wonder Jan said, wait, so idols aren't automatically vaccinated? Of course not. Wonder Jan, no. So let me tell you guys about, the criteria of being vaccinated in Korea is that right now it is on low supply. Okay, so it's not so the reason why vaccinations are going so slow is because we have low supplies of it. I don't know why, what the government exactly is doing, but it's low supply. So because of that, it's only first given to essential workers, like hospital workers, all the essential workers, and then to the elderly. So the super elderly, like above 80s and 70s and 60s, they already all got vaccinated. So all the older people got vaccinated, and so right now we're in the 50s. So all the 50s people who are not an essential worker are getting vaccinated now. Military though, they're considered an essential worker, I guess, because my Korean friend, he's a reserve military person, even though he works at a company, but he's on reserve duty. So I know it's very confusing, right? But anyways, but he's still kind of a military person, so he already got the vaccine, but he's a guy in his 30s. Okay, so he got vaccinated because he's technically still on military duty. So he told me he got vaccinated. I was like, oh, that's so interesting. And then I found out that everyone in the military does get vaccinated. And I'm like, of course they should. That makes total sense. So they're all considered essential workers because they're protecting our country, So yeah, so when Shownu gets enlisted, I don't know if he'll get vaccinated immediately, but for sure, being an active soldier, military worker, he would get vaccinated. And so, yeah, so K-pop singers, of course, they are not essential workers. Okay, I hope you guys know that. So if a K-pop singer got vaccinated before an elderly, oh my gosh, they will get so much hate. Like for real, given we're on low supply on vaccines. Okay, so for sure that cannot happen. Okay, so if you know a K-pop singer who did get vaccinated, maybe I assume he is like a reserve military worker. So I think there are some K-pop singers who are reserve military workers, so they got vaccinated already, I'm pretty sure. But aside from that, no one in K-pop should be vaccinated unless they're in their 50s. No one is a K-pop singer in their 50s, right? So yeah, so keep that in mind. Most likely, 99% of K-pop singers are not vaccinated. And yeah, so the only time they would get vaccinated through the military or until it's our time in line. So, we're only in 50s right now. So the 30s and 20s, probably not until next, like late this year or early next year. That's my guess when we'll get vaccinated. Yeah. Hope that explains to you guys. So K-pop singers are not vaccinated. Okay, guys, they shouldn't be. It would be so angry if they were. Okay, so keep that in mind. Where was I? Okay, Lorelai says, do you think they will release content they pre-recorded? 100% correct. So I remember I am said this in someone's video call. He said that we recorded so much stuff. He said like we really have been doing so much stuff, but none of it has been released yet. And then the fan was like, oh really? And so it seems like they really did so much stuff that we have not seen yet. So I do want to believe that I will get fed for quite a long time. At least I hope so. So I hope they were prepared for that. So they will hopefully still be fed, still be fed with their pre-recorded stuff. And once that's all done, who knows when that would be, when that's all, released. And then maybe it's just a few more months of waiting for them to come out of the military, and then we could see them again, maybe. So that's my guess for now. Breezy says, Wonder Jan, they don't only, oh, wait, okay. I think I get what you mean. You're trying to explain, yeah, the elderly and frontline workers, yeah, essential workers, I mean, yeah, so yeah. Candy says, maybe it's Shownu breaking up with Starship. LOL, that's why Starship hasn't announced. I know, Candy, that's what I'm thinking, right? Isn't it weird? Even up until now, it's 1:20 p.m., July 11th, and he announced it last night at 7 something. Still nothing from Starship, right? Maybe it's, yeah, maybe he's already broken up with them, huh? Because, he can't, come out of the military and do work with Starship. So, like, I think when he enlists in the military, that technically should be the end of his contract with Starship, Yeah, that's I know. We really have to wait and see how things play out. But that's why, guys, until July 22nd, go ahead and send them lots of letters on Fan Cafe, okay? So please do that, and yeah, we'll wait and see. Yeah. Stephanie says, okay, I wanted to wake up early today, so I will go to bed now. Good night, girl. Good job, Stephanie. I hope you're really gone. Okay, so great. Good night, Stephanie. Lorelai says, please do a live then. I will. Okay, I plan to. Yeah, and if I cry, I cry. Okay, so we'll see. But sometimes I can control it. But yeah, but I think maybe you guys will see me cry. So I will do a live on July 22nd and update you guys what's going on that day. So yeah, see you guys then. Wonder Jan says at Breezy, oh, interesting. I assume they will eventually get vaccinated since they are in an industry that needs to see a lot of people. I mean, that's a good point. But no, because of the low supply. So that's the thing. So they are still not considered more important than, essential workers like military, hospital workers, and the elderly. So yeah, keep that in mind. If a K-pop singer got vaccinated before they finished the elderly, that's not going to look good on them. Okay, so keep that in mind because of the low supply of vaccines here. That's why they for sure cannot get vaccinated yet. Stephanie says, and yeah, if I don't cry before the 22nd, I definitely will on that day. Yeah. I feel the same. So let's do that together. Geeky says, Geeky Girls Night says, I don't think it's coming to an end. They just signed that contract with Ishai. Okay, yeah. First off, I do not like Ishai. He is. Okay, so anyway, so okay, not talking about him, but okay, signing that contract with Ishai. So I don't think it's a new contract. Okay, so hear me out, guys. They are 100% signed under Starship. So whatever Starship wants to do with them under their contract, they kind of like sell them like a product to other people if they want. But I do not think they have a contract with Ishai's company like how they do with Starship. So I'm pretty sure their legit contract is with Starship, but then they got like sold as like a product to Ishai to like do the English album, So I feel like that's what it is. It's not a legit like they're a singer signed with Ishai. Not at all. I feel like it's just selling themselves as a product and making an English album, and that's it. But all the money still goes to Starship because Starship is the main contract worker for Monsta X. You guys get what I mean, right? So I do not think they're signed to an American label. I'm pretty sure they're not. They're a foreign worker as well. Can't really be signed so easily to a USA label. So I'm pretty sure it's just sold as a product. And yeah, and so that's why we'll see the English album. And then I think that will be the end of everything. And then maybe if they want to sign with Ishai's label, I hope they don't, because Ishai is just as bad as Starship, if even worse. Okay, I think he's worse than Starship. So hopefully they don't. Okay, and that they will find a good company in Korea and and then expand from there. Yeah. Delarian says, at Lorela, I'm pretty sure they have pre-recorded lots of stuff with Shownu. Plus, we also have to look forward to his show coming later. His show that's coming later this year? What show? What show are you talking about? What? Okay, I don't know what you mean. If you want to explain to me. Ari says, stay safe. I'm glad to share these moments with you guys. Good night, guys. Oh, no problem. Ari, yeah, you have to go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm glad to have seen you while we can. So yeah, good night to everyone who already left, I assume. Lorelai, gave a heart to Delarian. Kelly says, I thought I saw something recently about Tasum not renewing. Get out of here. So I don't know, Tasum and Soyu's contract after they renewed. But Tasum not renewing, good for her. Like, we had not seen her do anything after she renewed with Starship. So good for you, Tasum, if she is not renewing. So just more evidence that Starship is not a great company to renew with. So yeah, Sociable. Long time no see. Hi, Sociable. Where would you want MX to go if they don't renew, or what would you want them to do? Wow, great question. Again, it's all my opinion. So, ideally, I hope Juhani or Wano makes their own company. So like what Shinhwa or what Highlight did, made their own company and they manage themselves. They're the CEO of their own thing, because Wano and Juhani, they have so much experience. They have so many connections. I mean, I feel like, and I want to assume they have enough money to do it. I really want to think they have the capability to make their own company. So ideally, I wish they could make their own company and reunite MX that way, like how Highlight did. Oh, that would be so ideal. So if not that way, maybe they find someone else who could be their new CEO. If they can't be a CEO, I don't know. So if just in general making a company that's only for them, that's ideally what I would like to see. And what would you want them to do? I want them to just continue making music. So all of them, I don't see them ever feeling greedy that they want to like go into acting or variety or what else? Like they seem like all 7 members of MX, they all seem like they want to continue doing singing, dancing, making music. Like that's their passion. And so they don't want to do anything else besides that. So I want to see them continue to do great things as a singer for their musical career, whatever they plan to do. And yeah, and I hope they can do it in their own company and do whatever they want to do like that. Yeah, I hope so. So that's what I would like to see. Delarian says that's why I'm worried about Gravity. Okay, are there any Gravity fans here? Yeah. So right now Starship is really into Gravity. Okay, so right now you don't have to worry about them because Starship seems to really love them. Okay, maybe because they're all so young and fit and like they have no health issues like what MX is going through. So I feel like Starship is always like throw away the old and into the new thing. So right now they're so into Gravity because they're all so new and like they're making so much money, blah blah blah. So yeah, for now you don't have to worry about them, okay? But later on, once they get a new group after Gravity, then of course that's when they will get rid of Gravity and focus on the new group. So that's how Starship behavior is what it seems like to me. So for now, Gravity will be fine, is my thinking. But later on, I want to assume Gravity won't renew with Starship either. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe we don't know because Soyu and Tazon renewed after Sistar disbanded. So we have to wait and see. But at least for me, I don't believe anyone in MX wants to stay in Starship. That's my feeling for now, but hopefully I'm correct. But for Gravity, I'm not too sure since I don't know those guys. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see on them. They're still very new, so don't need to worry about them for now. Breezy says, haha, she missed the line about Ishai. What do you mean by that? Oh no, because I think I lost the conversation now. Hada, I'm so glad you're here. I was wondering how you were doing because you didn't respond to me after I finished. But anyways, I hope Hada you're doing fine. She just had a new baby on Weenie Day, so hope Hada you're doing great. So hi again. Breezy says you were talking about Starship not posting anything. Ishai posted a tweet kind of related to Shownu, but it was a junk tweet. Get out of here. No way. So hope you guys are not surprised, but I mute Ishai from my Twitter. But I can't check Twitter these days anyways because I'm still working a lot. But so I'm not really too up. But anyways, anytime when I see a tweet from Ishai, it just makes my blood boil. So then I've muted him. So I don't know any of his tweets. So you guys want to let me know. I would like to know, but keep in mind it would make me angry. But it's okay. But yeah, I can assume he did. I can assume he would do that. He's such a yeah. I don't want to talk bad about people, and I'm worried if Ishai ever watches my videos. I hope not. But yeah, just everything I've heard about Ishai and also the way that he works, like, we can obviously, the way that he works, like, it's just everything about him just makes my blood boil. So I really hope MX would not work with him again after leaving Starship. So yeah, if you guys like Ishai, okay, I'll respect you. Okay, but just for me personally, like he always okay, and I don't want to talk badly about others, so let's move on. Candy says Shownu would still have access to Fan Cafe, right? I want to write to him and send him pictures of my food every day. Okay, so I mentioned this earlier, but I'll mention it again. So I'm not sure if he would have access to Fan Cafe since I think he would be leaving Starship after enlisting in the military, So I have a feeling he won't I should have brought my fan. I don't have my fan. It's okay. So I have a feeling he's not gonna use Fan Cafe anymore, but I'm not sure. We're not sure yet. So for now, that's my guess. So yeah, send him pictures of your food every day would be so cute. So for now, send him lots of letters until July 22nd. So I do recommend this for now, at least until the 22nd. And yeah, and so like I said, in this app, the camp where I think we could send him virtual letters as well. So I don't know, we have to wait on that, so I'll let you guys know about that later. So if you can figure out this app, and if they do allow virtual letters, then you could send him pictures of your food every day through the app. Okay, so wait on that until I figured it out, and then I'll let you guys know. Ooh, new name again. Oh my gosh, there are many new people wanting to talk about Shownu today, which again, I'm glad to see. So let's vent all about it with me. Okay. So this person is Sang Song. So I'll just call you Sang for short. Hello, hi Sang. So Starship is a mess. Got that right. Glad you agree with me. So thank you, Sang, and welcome. And Augusta says, you've helped me feel so much better already. I'm glad. I agree. A new beginning and hopefully better times. Augusta, I'm so glad to help. So I don't know if people know. I just memorize these things with you guys. But Augusta is a Shownu bias as well. So I'm so glad to help you feel better as well, because I'm sure everyone's feeling so sad. Like I'll be real, like right now I'm sad for all of them, but for Gion for sure I'll be more sad. So I can totally understand you guys for your bias. It will be so sad. So if I'm able to help you guys, I'm really happy to, and it is helping me too as well. So yeah, I'm so glad to do this together with you guys. Candy says, oh yeah, that camp app sounds just a bit creepy. I know, just a little bit, I know, but yes, keep us updated. Yes, I will keep you updated. And yeah, a little creepy, but keep in mind it's so hard to keep in touch with them when they're on military. So I do appreciate the military created this app so we could know how they're doing and send them letters that way. So yeah, a little creepy, but also kind of nice, okay, because it's good, for family members, friends, spouses, or even us fans, that we could know about them through the app. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure they would only reveal to us the important information, not like super personal things like, oh, today Shonu, did blah blah. I'm pretty sure they're not going to say things like that. So it's only about things of how to keep in touch with them, and that would be all. So once I figure it out and test it out after July 22nd, I think that's when I'll know more about it, and I'll keep you guys updated about it. Vanessa, I wonder which Vanessa you are, because I have so many customers named Vanessa, but hello to whichever you are. Free Monsta X from Starship. Got that right. Yes, I personally want to believe they won't renew it, because they keep saying bad things about Starship. Like, I can't imagine people saying so many bad things about their own company. Would they really renew with them? So I mean, they say it only to the video call fans. That's the thing. They don't really say it publicly, but in the video call with fans, they're like, Starship is not letting me, or like Starship blah blah blah. If you're upset about this, like, go complain to Starship. Like, they really like call them out all the time in these video calls. So I'm very grateful for these fans, who upload them and let us know about it. So that's my thinking. So we'll wait and see. I don't want to assume it will happen yet until it really happens. Okay, so just my personal feeling is all it is. Sandra says thank you. I don't know which Sandra you are. We also have many Sandra customers, but you're welcome, and thank you that you enjoy talking about this with me too. That's great. Geeky Girls Night In says, wait, the 93 liners have to enlist this year? Yes, I saw this from a Korean fan, that apparently the laws, Korean laws always change all the time. So apparently if you're born 1993, that this year is your deadline as well to enlist. So we're not completely sure, but I have a feeling we'll hear about Wonho, Minhyuk, and Gihyun, and maybe Hyungwon kind of soon, enlisting soon. Keep in mind, if you guys know Taemin from SHINee, he is born July 1993. His birthday is coming up soon. Yeah, so July 1993, but he enlisted in May, I believe, right? Yeah, in May. So for some reason, he wanted to enlist early, even though it's not really his deadline yet. But yeah, by the end of this year, I believe is the deadline for all 93. But you don't. But yeah, there are exceptions. Like if you have a very good reason, which I'm pretty sure MX doesn't. So if you have a very good reason to not enlist this year, they would allow it. But if not, then all 93s need to enlist this year as well. Yeah. Geeky Girls Night In, as in 2021, correct, as in this year, 2021. Yeah, that's what I heard from a Korean fan. Okay, so not too sure, but we have to wait and see by the end of this year if we do see more of them enlist. Okay, so just prepare, guys. Okay, please prepare. So 93 liners, they're coming up soon. Candy says, I don't think I can handle the 93 line enlisting all at the same time. Not at the same time, but I'm pretty sure it will be similar time. Okay, so I know it'll be hard to handle. That's right, but please, guys, let's prepare. Okay, because they're all around the same age. So prepare, guys, and I'll be here with you guys too on any of those lives when it happens. Okay, so don't worry. Hada says, I'm not mentally prepared for another tour cancellation. I know. I hear and feel you guys feelings on it, but guys, I really think don't expect tours to happen from K-pop singers at least because we have strict quarantine here and stuff, and all of us are not vaccinated yet. So in all honesty, like I'm pretty sure you guys should not assume K-pop singers can do concerts yet until COVID is finally over. So as you guys know, even though vaccines are going around, but COVID is still not over yet. Delta variant is very, very crazy right now. Okay, so yeah, so until COVID is finally over, that's when I finally have confidence that we could finally see offline concerts soon. So guys, I hope you guys can mentally prepare like that is best is my suggestion. Clarissa says, I am here. I'm going to bed. I'll see the rest of the video tomorrow. No worries. Hopefully I can end soon because I really do need to start my workday soon. So I was hoping I could do this quickly, but we'll see. I just want to make sure I say at least all the important things first and then I'll go. And Candy says fan wise. LOL, I'll take it. Okay, fan wise. If you like it, I'll do it too. Yeah. So fan wise indeed. And by the way, Shownu usually calls us his wives anyway. So I think it's kind of fitting. Yeah, with Shownu, we could be called his fan wives. Wonder Jam says, okay, in Singapore, it goes down by priority. I was curious about Singapore. So you said it was first frontline, then elderly and working people. Okay, and then students, and then the rest. So you guys don't have like the age bracket or anything? Or I guess elderly kind of fits in that, right? Oh, but good. So thank you for sharing about the situation. No problem. I'm glad to let you know how we're doing in Korea. Yeah. Hana says, I thought the idols contract were put on hold when they joined. I heard about that as well. So that's why I was debating about it. Yeah, I was debating about it like when Shownu enlists in July, but let's say their contract expires in May 2022. Let's say that's the expiration date. So I wonder then, so July, and that's like about how many months is that? Like 10 months? 10 months until his expiration date. But yeah, that's the thing. So he okay, here's the thing. We don't know what their contract says. Okay, so each K-pop idol's contract is all different, right? So maybe in Starship contract, it's like once I enlist in the military, that makes my contract canceled. They could have something like that in there, So, so we don't know. So we don't know whether it's on hold, whether it will close once he enlists. So we have to wait and see. But then keep in mind, it's only a few months left until the end of his contract, though. So I feel like maybe he could negotiate with them and say like, hey, let's just cancel this when I enlist because it's only a few months anyway, and I don't want to renew with you guys, so let's just cancel. So it all depends, of course, depends on each person, and yeah. So we'll wait and see and how things go. Yeah. Candy says, I'll cry with you on the 22nd. Okay, I hope you guys are ready. I don't think I'm ready to really experience the tears, but I feel like it's gonna happen. Yeah, so I'm really glad to at least cry with people, even if it's virtually. We're in COVID era. We have to do this virtually no matter what. Yeah. So even though it's virtual, I hope we all can just share the sadness, but also be positive at the same time. So I hope us crying can also relieve some kind of feeling for us as well. So 22nd, it's not a day we want to look forward to, but also let's try and think positively about it as well. So yeah, so that's why I personally need it too. So I will do a live on that day as well. Breezy says, I think Ishai works for a PR company, not necessarily a music company. So there is a big difference. That's a huge difference. Okay, so that makes sense. So that's why I feel like they were MX sold to Ishai as a product, not as signing a label. Yeah. So just for his work, just signing him up, we want your help to PR the English album, and that's it. But you're not contracted with us in that kind of sense. You guys get what I mean, right? Yeah. So PR company, way different. Yeah. Delarian says Godam too. I don't know what that is. Okay, but let me explain. Oh, Shawnu's. Oh, now I remember. I just read your next one. Okay, Shawnu's appearing on that show on Netflix. Right. Thank you for reminding me. So he has already finished that, and that's gonna be end of this year. Is that right? Oh my gosh. So Shawnu has prepared so many things. That's right. So we can look forward to that. Shawnu doing that show. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. So we have something to look forward to. Candy says, I've never even seen them in concert yet. I know, Candy, that still makes me so sad. I know not only you, but I've heard from other customers as well. They have never seen MX in concert yet because, maybe you became a fan after COVID or, after whatever things. I know. So keep in mind, even me in Korea, we have not seen any concerts at all here during COVID. Okay. So, it sucks. I know it sucks, man. Let's really hope by 2023, surely, I want to believe, surely let's hope in 2023, COVID will be over and finally we can see everyone in concert in person soon. Let's hope so, guys, man. Let's hope so. Breezy says, wow, I just had someone tell me the Monsta X concert was on the Chicago news about the tour next year. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean they should promote it, right? Because it's still they still plan to keep doing it. But for sure, Shawnu's not gonna be there. So of course they could still do it as 5 people, but um yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We really have to wait and see later on down the road, when the 93 members will enlist. And then, if it's only Honey and I am doing the concert, yeah, so yeah, I still don't really have high hopes, sadly. So I hope everyone is preparing for it, guys, because military laws change all the time, especially because of COVID now too. So just prepare yourselves. Lorelai says, thank you so much for this live. You're welcome. Again, thank you too for even joining me. And I'm so thankful that it's helping you guys too. So I think there's still more things I want to talk to you guys about, and then I'll be going very soon. Wonder Jan says, oh yes, age brackets alongside the priority too. Okay, students just got approved to get vaccinated ahead since they're back in school. Got it. And Wonder Jan also says, and yes, thank you for this live, and I got to catch it too. I'm glad. Great to hear. Wonder Jan, I'm still curious. You got your package already, right? So I mean, because I know she gets it it's like a long time to. Wonder Jan, if you're still here, I am generally curious. Did you get your package okay? So let me know if you did. Breezy says, LOL, I will still be there with my 6 light sticks cheering on Juhan and I am. That's so sweet of you to do that. Okay, that's of course you would. Yeah, of course you would. Yeah, I would too, no matter if it's 2 people, 1 person, doesn't matter. Of course, I'll still be there to support them. Yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, and Candy says, OMG, 6 light sticks. Yeah, so cute. Yeah, I wonder, would they really still do the concert even if it's only Juhani and I am? But I don't know. So let's wait and see. All right, well, let's wait and see. But yeah, for now, I still don't have too high hopes for it. I want to believe most of them will be enlisting soon. And then maybe Juhan and I am, they might as well go enlist too at the same time, since, I feel like maybe they wouldn't even be allowed to go abroad yet because they are really not prioritized to get vaccinated yet, because I am Juhani being in their 20s. So they're even after me to get vaccinated. So we'll have to wait and see first. And oh yeah, so there were other things I need to talk about before I end this live. Okay, so what else? So I already talked about the app. Okay, if you guys have any more questions about the app, you could ask me now before I go. But right now there's nothing to do. I just have here that I'm waiting for Shownu to enlist in the military. So I just have that in here. Yeah, and then everything else, I think all the information they're gonna send me later. So I sure hope this works well. So I definitely keep you guys updated about that later. There were other things to say, but I forgot. So the Pepsi thing, I remember, is going to be on the 14th. So 3 days from now. So we're going to see them do the Pepsi thing. So I think that's going to be the last thing we'll see from Shawnu, him doing Pepsi. So, what can we do? They got Pepsi sponsoring them. That's always great. So see him do that. But, sadly, we don't see him do a final MX thing together, but I kind of want to hope they will do a V Live. I know it's gonna be super sad, but I really hope they do a V Live, saying goodbye to Shawnu, going to the military and stuff. I wonder would they do that? I would like it. I would be sad, but I would like it. One last thing all together with MX before Shawnu goes would be nice. What else? Was that it? Yeah, I guess that's it. I could have sworn I had more things to talk about, but in terms of me personally, so my feelings is that every time when I see the news about Shawnu enlisting in 22nd, I always feel so sad seeing that news. So I feel like I want to not remember him going, but then again, I can't stop thinking about it. So for now, talking about it with you guys and all these things have definitely helped me feel a lot better. So I feel like I can do my work okay and not really think about it anymore. But yeah, that's just yeah, it's just kind of weird to finally see it happen. It's as much as I prepared myself that I knew would happen eventually. He's 30 years old, Korean age. Of course he has to go eventually, but it's finally, now that it's finally happening, yeah, it definitely feels kind of weird. Yeah, as much as I try to prepare myself, I still feel some sadness and some Yeah, yeah, and then we have to go through this 6 more times, so yeah, so I just feel like it's the beginning of us having to go through all this, but I'm hoping we can get through it okay, all right, and I really hope that we'll make it as like a fun time. I really hope so. So that's why I want to do these lives to like help me and help you guys, and let's like enjoy it together in some sense. Um, yeah, you know what? It just reminded me, like that means we can't see Shawnu at the sixth fan con, or maybe none of them at the sixth fan con. Is there even going to be a sixth fan con? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Unless did they do that all beforehand? I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, so yeah, for future concerts, even the sixth fan concert, probably not going to happen. Yeah, so that's a little bit sad to think about, um but yeah, so I feel like we all need to prepare ourselves that the end is technically here, so things are all gonna come to an end, and then keep in mind after is not a full end. They will come out of the military eventually. So once they come out, then we're gonna be in this new beginning with them. And I just really hope it's gonna all go okay. Let's hope so, right? Yeah, yeah. So I think that's my ending thing to talk about, and yeah, and I'll try to come more often. Like, definitely. Okay, so I can't take a break in July. I told you guys I want to take a break from work in July, but as you guys see, I still have so much work. I still need to finish that. I'm trying to finish within this week. I really, please, I hope so that I can do it. So I'm trying to finish all this work this week, and then finally take a break then. Or maybe it won't happen until August. I'm not too sure yet. But for me personally, like I still have so many things I need to think about. But ideally, I kind of want to finish all my work before the 22nd, so that when it's Shawnu's enlistment day, that we could just that I don't have work in the back of my mind. We just cry together on July 22nd and just think about, I don't know. I still want it to be a happy time though, so I'm still thinking about how to go about that. But that is 11 days from now, so yeah, 11 days is both short and long. So yeah, write letters to Shawnu a lot, and yeah, and I'll keep you guys posted. Wonder Jan says, yes, I did. Okay, I'm glad. So sorry I didn't update you. It's okay. It just crossed my mind because I remember I haven't heard from you ever since I shipped that to you. So glad you got it. Okay, so I'm glad. No worries, but glad to even let me know through a live is even better. Okay, so no worries. I'm glad you got it. Okay. Breezy says, I have the purple Japanese light stick and the light stick from the X clan and both Mondungis and the keychains. Awesome. Yeah, you wave them away all you want. That is great. Candy says, oh, okay, makes sense, Breezy. Yeah. And then Hada says, I always thought it'd be best to let them all go at once and we get them back all at once. That's ideally what I want as well. Yeah. So that's why I kind of do hope that Juhani and I am would enlist at around the same time and not do the concert on their own, in my opinion, in all honesty. So that is ideally for me. And then once they all come out like at around the same time, so we don't have to suffer for a long time waiting for them, that would be ideal. And then we could see them all in concert together after they finish the army would be amazing. That's what I think is the best thing to go. Candy says Candy says we still don't know what they were doing in Jeju. Girlfriend, thank you for bringing that up. So we assumed maybe Jeju was for their album, but no, it wasn't. We assumed Jeju maybe was for some kind of photo book. So far, don't know anything about that yet. And no, not photo. Sorry, we assume maybe they went to Jeju for a magazine shoot. Yeah, a magazine shoot. But so far, we haven't seen any magazine shoot that was from Jeju. So that's not it. Photo book might still be a possibility. We haven't really heard them sell a photo book yet. So I feel like maybe they're gonna announce that soon. Jeju was for a photo book thing because last year they did a photo book. So I'm pretty sure this year they would do another photo book. So that's still my bet, maybe. But for now, we still don't know. They went to Jeju in March and now it's July, and we still don't know what that was for. So we wait and see. So I think that's something they have planned in the future. To feed us later and maybe get our money as well. So keep in mind about that. Wonder Jane says, are there like collaboration special Pepsi stuff when this happens? So I remember when they last did Pepsi, which was Hyungwon. He did Pepsi thing in 2019. Then around that time, they also did a Pepsi concert. And so that Pepsi concert, that was all fun and all. But I wonder would they do another concert this year? But of course, has to be online. And then, but the thing is, like Shawnu, of course, can't be there. So I don't know. So that's just what I think will happen based on the past things they did with Pepsi. But yeah, but for now, at least we'll see like Shawnu like doing these things that he pre-recorded, So I think maybe he'll like post something like, hey, here's me doing Pepsi, but that was like from a few months ago. So he might update things like that. But other than that, I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah. Candy says, the photo shoot. I mean, yeah, I got you. Breezy says, I haven't cried yet, but I know when Minho goes, I will be bawling. I feel you again. For we have a strong feelings for our biases, right? Yeah, that's why I feel for sure. Yeah, when it's Gihyun's time, I for sure would cry. But for all seven of them, I will cry when they enlist, just because it's saying goodbye to them. Like anything, saying goodbye to any person would always make me cry, and like especially even more so because it's for MX members. So for all members, I will be crying with you guys, even if they're not my bias. Trust me, I will be crying with you guys. So yeah. So let's prepare for that. Breezy says, "Good luck. We know you need a break. Thanks, buddy. Please take care of your health." I will. Thank you so much. Thank you for the luck. I do need it. Okay. I really want to finish everything before the 22nd. So Shownu also is like pushing me to like do faster as well. But still, I need to take care of myself too. Like I don't want to overwork myself. So I try to take breaks, like short breaks. I mean, while I'm doing my work. So that's why I'm doing this live now. Technically this is my break before I go back to work, but thank you guys for your support as always, and yeah, thank you. I really hope I can finish my work on time. Thank you. Wonder Jan says, "I hope your work ends early than expected and you can rest." That's my hope as well. Thank you very much. I'll do my best. Yeah, you guys helping me get this energy as well. Thank you. Candy says, "Thanks for going live. I haven't seen my in real life MBB friends, so I do feel a bit better now." I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, me too. Again, I don't have in real life MBB friends, so that's why I keep saying this to you guys. That's why I wanted to do this for myself too. So thanks, you guys. You guys help me with it. I help you guys with it. Just talking about it and yeah, relieving some of the stress. And also, I hope I made you guys feel better that this is not the end of anything in particular. Like we could still see Shownu while he's in the military. So I will for sure update you guys on that once I know more information about it. So don't be sad. We will still see them, okay? So, Augusta says, "Have a good day and take care." Thank you so much. And Augusta, I'm very glad I was able to see you here as well. So you're welcome and thank VKL, long time no see. You're late again, but it's okay. Oh my god, I haven't seen you forever, VKL. But she's a One O Bias fan. But in case since you're here late, but Shownu announced that he will be going to the military on July 22nd. So that's why I'm doing this live to just talk about it with fellow fans and getting my thoughts and letting you guys know like the future of what will happen with him and stuff. So yes, overall we're gonna get through it, and then eventually we'll do this one member at a time from now on, as you guys know. So just prepare ourselves. That's all I want to say, and just feel happy for them. I don't want us to feel super sad. Like it's sad we're saying goodbye to them for a long time, but let's be happy for them that they're going to be doing something that is necessary for every male Korean to do, and we'll see how they come out of it afterwards. So I'm also excited about the new beginning after this. So yeah, hope you guys relate with me on that. Candy says, "One more thing. Yes, do you think Shownu will post his new hair?" Ooh, that's a good question. I kind of want to believe he will. Don't you think he will? He'll be like, "Wow, here I am looking like this with a shaved head." I mean, I'm sure he will look fine with a shaved head. I'm trying to imagine. I'm sure he would look fine. So I think he would. But then, I have a feeling Shownu might not want to post something that might make us sad. Like maybe he'll be like, "Oh, me posting about myself like shaving my head. Maybe that would make fans feel sad." I don't know. So but I wouldn't feel sad. I would just be happy no matter what Shownu posts. Okay, just him posting anything makes me happy. So and I'm sure you guys relate with me, right? So yeah. So I wonder. I want to say there's a possibility of it, but it depends on Shownu if he really wants to show it or not. Like maybe he doesn't like his shaved head, so then he wouldn't post about it. So for now, we'll just wait and see. Yeah, but I personally really hope we get to see him post some things or do a V live, who knows, before the 22nd. So we'll wait and see. VKL says, "Yikes, don't leave yet. Oh, I still want to order with you on the 18th. Oh, really? VKL? Oh my gosh. So VKL has not ordered with us yet, as far as I know. So what do you mean order with me on the 18th? If you want to tell me about it now, I'm not going to go yet. Yeah, I will go soon. But yeah, so I don't know what you're talking about, VKL. So tell me about, what do you mean by that? Hana says, "I don't have any in real life mom baby friends." You too? Hana, are you serious? Given, you're in... Oh, yeah, I can say your country, right? You're from USA, so I assume there's so many monbibis in USA. But okay, but you know what? In real life, monbibin friends, I think are hard to find. Now I think about it. Like I live in Korea, where so many monbibis here, of course, because of Korean fans. But I personally have never found someone where I relate with, in Korea, who is like a good friend. Like I made friends before, but then they ended up not being good friends after all, which is really sad. So that's why now I don't have any more in real life monbibin friends. But it's okay. I feel like each fan has their own preference as well. Like I know it's very my thoughts as a fan is not common to like other fans, you know, so I feel like maybe that's why I kind of clash with them a bit. But again, I appreciate just like talking with you guys, you know, even though we don't, you know, most of you guys are my customers and we keep the line, you know, we're not like super close friends or anything, but I mean, but we still are able to talk with each other okay because we're monbibis and we don't hate on each other. We share our like anyways, this is what I prefer. Like all of us sharing all our thoughts together and we all understand each other and not hating on each other. Like this is what I really like to see in the monbibi community. So thank you guys for having me experience that and also helping me get through, you know, these tough times we're gonna go through in the next few months as we see more members enlist. And so yeah, so thanks you guys for being with me on this. And I'm glad that I'm able to help you guys too. So you will look forward to me more in the future to talk more about this. Yeah. Um, um, VKL says, oh, yeah, she's reacting about the news. Yeah. And Candy M, there are so many candies here. That's great. So Candy M, thank you for all the info. I enjoy this time with other Mondos. I'm glad you're welcome. That's why I want to do this. So I'm really happy to hear that. You're welcome and thank you for joining. Candy says, I think, Candy with a K. Candy says, I think that's why his last Fan Cafe Soka, he was wearing a hat and his head was already shaved. I was wondering. Okay, can I find that was it on Fan Cafe? Or I thought it was on Instagram. Okay, but yeah, his recent selfie was him wearing a hat. Or was it on Twitter? Was it one of those pictures on there? But yeah, he was wearing a hat and people were wondering, did he shave his head already? So fans were already wondering, like, is he already prepared for the military? And I was like, I don't want to think it. I don't know why, but I didn't want to think that it's already happening, you know, because usually they would shave their head like, you know, a few days before enlistment, not like a few weeks before, you know. So I felt like that would be kind of weird if he really did shave his head. But if he wanted to do it early, I mean, that's on him if he wanted to. But yeah, but I still thought like it's kind of weird. Oh, okay. Oh, here is it. Okay, this picture. Okay, right. So this picture. Yeah. So people were yeah, suspicious about it. Yeah, I was a little suspicious, but not really. But yeah, I do think like he overall just been preparing, right? Yeah, he overall has. Yeah, I see now. So yeah. So I mean, we'll see if he wants to post more selfies later. Yeah. VKL says, sorry, new fans. It goes fast. I promise. I survived. Dragon Sinu going? Oh, wow. So anyways, oh my gosh. So VKL with personal experience, because, you know, I said this earlier, but this is my first time experiencing my favorite K-pop singer going to the military. So it's my first time, but I always hear from my friends of their singers going to the military. So I have like knowledge of it, but I've never experienced it until now. But she has experienced it with Shinu from B1A4, correct? So yeah, he was in the military like a year or two ago, and he recently came out and then did B1A4 promotions. I remember that. So yeah, you saying it goes fast, that's great. So that's also what I want to believe too, is that it does go very fast, guys. Like girls or guys. So like the pandemic, think about it. The pandemic so far has been a year and a half. Okay, that is shorter. Is it shorter? That's shorter than Shownu's enlistment, if I remember correctly. Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. So this pandemic will last longer than Shownu's enlistment. So if you guys feel like, wow, this pandemic a year and a half went by fast, Shownu's enlistment is going to be way faster. Okay, so that's my advice for you guys on that. Yeah, and then Candy says, I just turned my friends into Monsta. Good job, Candy. I'm so proud of you that you were able to do that. None of my in real life friends can ever become Monsta X fans. I know I just know them, you know. So my friends, like I made all these friends not through K-pop. So that's also another thing. All my friends, like the close friends to me, we met. How do we meet each other? I don't know. We met each other just naturally, but not through K-pop. So that's why I don't have any K-pop friend fans in general. And so I still love all my friends to death, of course, but one thing I appreciate about my friends is that they respect me as a K-pop fan. Like, even though they can't relate with me, like, it's like, you know, I'm super into, you know, Monsta X and K-pop, but they still respect me for who I am. And those are really the bestest friends, right? But anyway, so I appreciate them for who they are. And so, of course, I see no chance of them becoming Monsta X fans, but I still love them for who they are. And again, really happy because of my K-shopper that I'm able to talk with fellow Monbibis about all these things. Gosh, it really helps me so much, guys. So just, I've been doing this live for 1 hour 41 minutes. This legit felt like I've been talking for like an hour. Okay, so time flies so fast talking with you guys. So yes, I always appreciate it. So I'm glad to, it's both ways that we're helping each other. I'm really glad. Breezy says, yeah, I don't have any real life friend Monbibis hang out with you guys too. That's so interesting. I really assumed in USA you guys, I don't know, can make friends more easily, but I guess not. Never mind. So if you guys relate with me, thanks you guys for relating with me. Yeah, so at least we have each other, right, guys? So I'm really glad we have each other virtually as Monbibit friends. Yeah. Breezy says, I know US Monbibit, but they are in different states. Got it. So that's hard. I understand. Okay. Maria says, thank you. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you for all the information. Yes, please take a break. You're amazing. Thank you for all your help with my order, and you're amazing. Maria, stop it. Okay, Maria, yeah, was one of our customers, and she is a One Bias fan. So I think she also likes Shownu too, but you are so welcome. I'm glad that this live helps you guys just as much as it helped me. And Maria, yeah, I still have lots of orders to do with Maria. You're always welcome as always, and we'll talk more about that later. So yeah, thank you, Maria, as well. VKL says, I am Twitter. Oh, okay. You are the Twitter account that wants B18410. Okay. And okay, I know exactly who you are, VKL. I did not know that was you on Twitter. That is so exciting. So exciting. Okay. Now I understand what you mean. No, even when I go on break, I'll still do your order. Okay. Because I remember your order and, the situation about your order. I know exactly what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. I'll still be here to do your order. Okay. Don't worry. So VKL, thank you for reminding me. You're all good. Okay. So don't worry. VKL says, you get back to you closer to the 18th. Oh, yeah. You'll get back to me closer to the 18th. No problem. Got you, girlfriend. Got you. Candy says, thanks again for the live and see you soon. Got that right. Thank you very much, guys. So I'll wait a little bit just in case. Yeah, there's always a delay, I realize, with comments and what I say. So I'll wait a little bit before I go. But you guys are so welcome. Thank you as well that you guys are even able to join me at this time. I thought there wouldn't be a lot of people joining me, but you guys thankfully were able to join me. So I'm glad, and yeah, I guess I talked about everything that I want to talk about. I felt like I had more to talk about, but I guess I already said everything. So yeah, yeah. And for the people that couldn't watch this, if you're watching on replay, hope all the questions got answered as well. VKL gave me a heart emoji. Thank you very much. Yeah, but I just want us all to be prepared. Okay, so we already are starting now, and we're gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be a bumpy ride, okay? Who says that saying goodbye is easy? Of course it's not easy. It's gonna be a bumpy ride, but I'm still very excited about this new transition and into the new things that's gonna happen from now on. So yeah, be excited with me, guys. Okay, be both sad but excited. All right. Yeah. Ashley says bye. Yeah, bye, Ashley. I'm glad you were able to join us. So bye. As well. Breezy says I get my package on Monday. I'll post. Okay, the package I sent you, right? Okay, I think I need to see your Twitter message later. But yes, great to hear. Breezy says thank you for all the hard work. You're so welcome. You guys are always very, very kind. Thank you as always. You guys are always so kind. So thank you again. And yeah, I know I still have many things I need to finish. If any current customers are watching me, I know my goal is to finish everything by the 22nd because of Shownu now. So I'm really gonna do my best. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Thanks you guys again. Have a good day. Don't be sad. I'll see you guys again super soon. Yeah, just every day. Be safe, be healthy, be happy. Yeah, and glad that this could help you guys in some sense. It helped me as well. So just FYI. So if it helped me, I want to assume helped you guys. And yeah, have a good day and night. See you guys again super soon. Bye. Bye.